Welcome top news today.
As we wind towards the end of 2017, 9.com.au takes a look back at 5 days from the past 12 months that shaped a remarkable year, starting with January 29th, and that phone call between Donald Trump and Malcolm Turnbull. Mr. Prime Minister, how are you? The first phone call to take place between world leaders is typically a polite affair, the exchanging of congratulations, some flattery and the inevitable promise to meet up in person somewhere down the line. After an earlier call was organized by Australian golfing legend Greg Norman, Malcolm Turnbull made his first post-inauguration phone call to the Sharks' old friend and now President of the United States, Donald Trump, in January. But what started as a jovial chat soon descended into a furious rebuke by Trump. By the time the president spat out the words "this is crazy" before abruptly ending the call, it was clear Australia had entered Trump's new world. From tea to green cards, Trump and Turnbull chatted about some of the president's favorite topics: golf, his electoral college victory, and immigration. It was here the conversation got heated. Trump was deeply unhappy with a refugee exchange deal that Barack Obama had previously made with Turnbull. "I guarantee you they're bad. That is why they are in prison right now," Trump said, according to the transcript which was later leaked to American media. "They are not going to be wonderful people who go on to work for the local milk people." Australia and the US have been the closest of allies for decades, but Donald Trump has shown in the past year that he has little respect for political norms. "Look, I spoke to Putin, Merkel, Abe of Japan, to France today, and this was my most unpleasant call because I will be honest with you," Trump said midway through the call. Trump comes out fighting. Full details of the phone call wouldn't become public for months, but it marked one of the first reported outbursts from Trump during his time in the White House to date. In 2017, Trump would pick fights with the NFL, the mayor of a hurricane-ravaged city, and the media. But the implications of his domestic gaffes, missteps and Twitter feuds would pale compared to the significance of his international fights. Trump took a swing at Theresa May in November and angered millions in the Middle East by shifting the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem. But it has been decades since the specter of a nuclear war has faced the world. Until 2017, Rocketman North Korea successfully launched a series of intercontinental ballistic missiles this year. They also tested several powerful nuclear bombs. Experts say these provocative tests would have been carried out regardless of who was in the Oval Office. But there hasn't been a president to respond to being brought to the brink of a nuclear holocaust quite like this. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea, Trump told the United Nations in September. Rocketman is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. In November, Trump took a jab at North Korean leader Kim Jong-un again, via a tweet sent during his Vietnam trip. "Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old, when I would never call him short and fat? Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend and maybe someday that will happen." Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump, November 12, 2017. The first impression: it's not a stretch to say that Trump has not commanded the respect from other countries' leaders that his predecessors had. It's hard to imagine John Howard publicly mocking George W. Bush, or Tony Abbott impersonating Barack Obama. But in June, Malcolm Turnbull was filmed mimicking Trump to a room full of journalists and other politicians. "The Donald and I, we are winning and winning in the polls," Turnbull said to the roaring crowd. "We are winning so much, we are winning like we have never won before." The impersonation was all in good fun, but it should be asked, would Turnbull have done it if his January phone call had gone differently? Copyright 9 Digital Pty Limited 2017.